Hey guys, it's Sucha here. So one of the things I love to teach is movement fusion. So what that is a workout that brings together different types of movement, everything from yoga to basic martial arts to high intensity workouts and primal movement. However, these require a lot of core strength, and sometimes when you're in a more precarious position like a down dog and you have to do something like bring your knee to your nose, there's a lot of stability involved and it can be a little bit nerve-wracking for us if we want to focus on the core strength while having to stabilize. So I want to take you through a few core movements that are going to help strengthen, but they're going to be in positions where you don't have to feel too nervous about falling out of, and you can easily go into the position and come out of it while working on your core strength. So I'm going to get right into it. The first one, we're going to start in a tabletop position. Make sure your shoulder blades are over your wrists, your hips are over your knees, and you're just going to bring your knee to your nose, but you're going to really push through your shoulder blades. So instead of here, you're going to round them and then try to bring your knee to your forehead and then bring it back. Opposite side, crunch, bring it back. So make sure you're not swaying your body either. You're really solid, and then it's just your hip moving your knee forward, and you're squeezing your core to get that last movement, pushing the space up in between your shoulder blades, and then bringing it back. So let's go for 10 here. Try it out right now. 9, 8, 7. Exhale as you bring it all the way up. That's really going to help you. Last 5, 4, really crunch up. 3, 2, and 1. So that one is going to be really great, and once you feel comfortable with the knee coming up towards your nose, you're going to feel more comfortable going into something like a tiger series where you're only having 3 points of contact on the ground, but more of a height difference and more space. So you'll feel more confident right there. The next one, go ahead and stretch out your wrist if you're trying this out with me, is going to be very similar, but we're also going to be strengthening the glutes as well as the core. So you're gonna bring the knee to an elbow, hold here, and then you're gonna take the foot diagonally out to the side without opening up your hip too much. So you're bringing the knee to the elbow, squeeze. Again, really push the space up in between your shoulder blades and then out diagonally. So we'll go for 3 more on this side. Squeeze. And then we're gonna go for the other side, 5 on the other side. So knee to the same elbow and then diagonally cross and out. 4 more. 3, 2, inhaling the knee forward, crunch, and then exhale out. Nice, go ahead and take an extended puppy pose. So kind of like child's pose, but your hips are gonna be above your knees, and just stretch out the upper part of your body. This is gonna be really great if you're doing a lot of core work. All right, bring it back up. For this next one, we're gonna be on our back. So it's going to be a bicycle crunch. A lot of times we were taught for bicycle crunches that we're just doing really fast paced, and this is great for getting our heart rates up, but it's not doing much, and I wanna focus on the fundamentals with you. So you're gonna start in a reverse tabletop. You can just have your hands relaxed down to the side, and then your feet are gonna be up, so reverse tabletop. Now here, my knees are stacked over my hips. What I'm gonna do here, right now I have space in my lower back. I'm gonna push my lower back into the ground a lot, and that's already gonna turn on your core a lot. So keep that pressing down. That's what we really wanna work on. Now, we wanna work on extending the leg out. This is where you're really gonna wanna press in and create some awareness here, because your lower back's gonna wanna come up, and then you're squeezing to bring the knee back. Squeeze all the way down, and bring it back. Breathe here. Here for 4, 3, keep pushing your lower back into the mat. We're gonna add on here. 2 more, and 1 more. Now, we're gonna add in the hands.
So hands, fingertips are gonna come behind the head. You're going to extend one leg out, keep pressing the lower back into the mat. Now my elbow is gonna come up towards my elbow. So usually here, our knees come up here. I want you to keep your knee where it's at, and your elbow is gonna come up, and then you're gonna bring it back. Come up, and bring it back. Elbow up to the knee, bring it back, and up to the knee, bring it back. Keep pushing your lower back into the mat. We have 10 more here. Really extend the leg all the way out. It helps to point the toes instead of flexing them. So point, be directional about it. Keep pushing the lower back into the mat. Bring the head all the way back up and down. Elbow taps the knee. Stretch it out. Last 3. 2 more. And 1. All right, go ahead and bring the knees into the chest, and you can just rock side to side for a second, relaxing your back here. All right, this next one, we're gonna start in a forearm plank. So what you're gonna do, this is gonna be a high plank. This is sometimes a lot of tension on our wrists. So I want you to start in a forearm plank, which is where your forearms are down, and then you have your legs extended out. Here, sometimes our elbows have the tendency to come out wide. Also here, a lot of times we hold it like this. You're completely taking out all your core strength. So squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, tuck the pelvis in, and now push the space up in between your shoulder blades. Make sure your shoulder blades are over your elbows. So here there's a fine line between the hips being just slightly up, you're gonna take out the engagement, and if you're sinking too low, you're totally dumping into your lower back. So find that really great spot where you're squeezing your butt, squeezing your core. And now what you're gonna do, you're gonna rock forward and back. So this is, doable and reasonable because you can always come down to your knees if you'd like, and then just open up for a little bit of a cobra, but then try to come right back into it and rock forward and back. So your shoulder blades are going over your elbows and back, and you should feel like you're crunching your stomach. You're tucking your butt into your stomach the entire time. That's gonna give you a crunch feeling. And look forward, gaze forward helps. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees down. Take a child's pose or a puppy pose. That one is definitely challenging. Takes a lot of breath awareness and just getting really in tune with your body. Breathe here. All right, so now we're gonna go into a little bit of stability and balance, but we're still in a stable place because our falling point is gonna be a tabletop position. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna extend one hand out and then squeeze the glute, extend the leg out. And here, we're really practicing to keep the core in tight because we don't wanna sink in with our lower back. We wanna really keep it rounded and squeeze and bring it back. Squeeze and bring it back. Let's do that a few more times each side. Extend and take it as slow as you can, really just creating a stable core right here. Add in some variation for the next two. So when you're here, creating that stable and really stable with your hand and your knee that's still on the mat, you're gonna crunch your elbow to knee inward, reach it out, and bring it back. So opposite hand and foot out, stable, bring the knee to the elbow, crunch inward, really stretch it out, and back down. We'll do that one more time each side, stretch it out, elbow to knee, push the space up in between your shoulder blades, bring it back, other side last time, stretch it out, squeeze, bring it all the way out, and then back down. Now let's do another stretch here. We're gonna go into a upward facing dog. You can also do a cobra. So this is gonna be full cobra right here. For upward facing dog, elevate the tops of your legs off the mat, roll your shoulder blades back. So we get that full extension, back bend, and stretch in your chest. Breathe in and out. You can come back into your tabletop pose. All right, take a deep breath in here. And exhale out. One more inhale. And exhale. All right, so this next one is a little bit more advanced. This is our last movement we're gonna go over, but it is, again, an easy fallout. So if you're just trying, you're gonna build strength regardless, and it's gonna be a great practice posture. So what you're gonna do, hands are gonna come to your side, and the beginner level, what you're gonna do is bring your hands underneath your lower back, but I suggest starting right off the bat here, and then push your lower back really into the mat a lot here. What you're gonna do, you're gonna bring your legs all the way down, push your lower back into the mat, raise them up. This is the advanced part. You're gonna come up for a second, bring it down, and then slowly come back down. Breathe up. Now using your core strength, bring it up and bring it down. Next, more difficult level, you're gonna bring your chin closer to your chest and then bring it up. And slow on the way down, push your lower back into the mat. Bring it up, push, and bring it down. We'll do 3 more. And again, the easy level, relaxing the head, just bringing it up to here and try to create that push upward movement. Don't use your momentum here. So you're really just using your core, and this is where hands for support can help. And then if you really can't, then using your hand as support for your lower back is gonna be helpful here. All right, so those are some of the movements that are gonna be really, really helpful to just build your long-term overall core strength. These are great to practice daily. If you're just focusing on your core strength so that you're able to be stronger in your other classes and workouts is gonna be good. This is also gonna help with posture and making sure you're not, again, dumping into the lower back all the time. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy and stay tuned for more videos.